Welcome to Star Trek Theory, where we look at ideas, theories, and speculation on all things Star Trek. Now, one of the most interesting aspects of the new Picard trailers are those androids in the red uniforms. So what exactly is the android connection? And how could it play into the new series? So let's dive in and take a deeper look. This will be a follow-up to the last video about the surprise Mars attack. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out first. But in that video, we speculated that there's going to be some kind of 9/11 style massive attack that takes place just before the Picard series, and it's likely going to have far-reaching ripple effects in the Star Trek universe and on Starfleet. And that's where the new theory comes in. Starfleet in this series, as a result of that traumatic event, is going to be far more militaristic. They're likely doing things that they never would have done before. So is Starfleet somehow now creating a new batch of androids? So could it be that following the surprise Mars attack, Starfleet became way more isolationist and militaristic, and they now want to put an android on every ship to prevent that kind of Mars attack from ever happening again?
Consider every ship in Starfleet with a data on board, utilizing its extraordinary capabilities, acting as our hands and eyes in dangerous situations.
The thinking could be that perhaps, if an android were on the USS Verity, for example, it could have acted quickly to lock out the ship's computer so the Romulans couldn't take over. But as well as that, there could be a much darker undertone here, and it feels like they could be continuing the work of Maddox from The Measure of a Man, who saw data as just a piece of property, and he wanted to create androids as property of Starfleet.
Commander, who do you think you're working for? Starfleet is not an organization that ignores its own regulations when they become inconvenient. Whether you like it or not, Data does have rights.
Let me put it another way. Would you permit the computer of the Enterprise to refuse a refit?
That's an interesting point. But the Enterprise computer is property. Is Data?
Of course.
There may be law to support this position.
Maddox wanted to use Data to study how he's put together, since at the time Data was unique and there was only one like him in Starfleet, and he wanted to recreate Data in huge numbers en masse, literally limitless.
And now you propose to dismantle him.
So that I can learn from it and construct more.
How many more?
As many as are needed. Hundreds, thousands if necessary. There is no limit.
So could the series explore these dramatic issues again? From what we've seen in the trailer, I feel like it could. But how could this even have happened if Data was destroyed in Nemesis? So even though Data's body was actually blown to pieces, Data's memories were still downloaded into B4, and that body still exists. So could Maddox or other scientists have used B4 and reverse engineered it? Is that B4's pieces in the drawer? They've been studying the pieces and they've been creating their own androids.
Maddox could get lucky and create a whole army of Datas, all very valuable.
Oh yes, no doubt.
And to tie into that, it's interesting that Picard is also getting these dreams with Data in them. So is it possible that Data is acting as Picard's conscience in all of this? And does Picard then go to the Daystrom Institute to find out what's been happening? And for some reason, Agnes Girardi, who's going to later join him as part of his renegade team, is one of the lead scientists right there. So could she be intimately involved in creating these new androids somehow? But now what if we take that one step further? What if they were successful in not only creating a new type of android, but some kind of organic synthetic mix? So a next level advanced android that looks totally human. And what if that is actually Dahj? The first human looking android. The thing that Data was aspiring to be. A cross between synthetic and organic. Even her name could be an anagram. And it might even be possible that she's a next level advanced version of Wow, Data's daughter, who was shut down and taken away to be studied. And what if somehow she escaped at the beginning of the series, and she found herself in need of help and was drawn to Picard?
Do you know who I am? Everything inside of me says that I'm safe with you.
That would explain why she says she feels comfortable with Picard, because these androids could have been built on Data's specs, and his memories could be imprinted in them somehow. It would make her extremely valuable to both Starfleet and the Romulans, and she probably wouldn't even know what she is. It would also explain how she's able to run so quickly and attack so quickly. She's literally an android that looks like a human.
If she is who I think she is, she's in serious danger.
And I think this definitely makes sense in the context of Data being involved, as we see him in the flashbacks. And if you think about it, we've already seen an organic synthetic life form in Star Trek, namely the Borg. And guess who else shows up in the trailer? The Borg. So if we took this another step further, could this now connect somehow into the Borg that we've seen in the trailers, and them trying to reverse engineer or create their own new type of Borgs? So in essence, could Dahj in a roundabout way be a new form of Borg in that sense? We definitely see glimpses of Dahj in the Borg prison ship. So could she now be the perfect person to lead a bunch of organic synthetic mixed former Borgs out of that prison, and again in a roundabout way become the new Borg queen? Could the writers mix all of this together into a really exciting dramatic adventure and moral story? Possibly. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And also, to celebrate the launch of Picard, we're giving away an Eaglemoss XL model of the Jean-Luc Picard's old ship, the Enterprise-D. And to enter for a chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on any video with the hashtag #PicardGiveaway. And if you can, share the video on Twitter. And the competition runs right up to the launch of the first episode of Picard, so get your theories and ideas down in the comments below using that hashtag. So good luck. And as always, thanks for watching, and Trek on.